Oh, dearie me. Good evening and welcome to the Game Day phone on talkSPORT. I'm Jamie High and him over there, Jason Cundy. This show's by the fans, for the fans. Get calling in right now. 03 717 22 3344. Arsenal continue to win. It looks like the title is going their way. 3-0 against Sunderland. West Ham, oh my word, they're back in it. Massive result. 2-0 against Burnley. Close the gap on relegation rivals. Who are them relegation rivals?
I know they are.
You can have your say on that. Are Tottenham now in a relegation scrap? 03 717 22 3344. Michael Carrick, 4 wins out of 4. How good is he? Spurs fans, the captain Romero sent off. That's just the last thing he needed. Elsewhere, Everton up to 7th. Villa dropped points. Coventry draw again. We'll keep you right across the 5:30 game as well. Newcastle taking on Brentford in front of talkSPORT. Steve Harmison.
Newcastle 0, Brentford 0. Newcastle have 5 changes from the City game. Gordon's out with a hamstring injury. Ramirez is back. Lewis Potter's in for Shardia, and he was in. Wrong side, Kieran Trippier. There was a VAR check. Could have been a red card for Kieran Trippier, but there wasn't enough in it. So it's still Newcastle 0, Brentford 0.
Right, get your calls in. You want to have your say on today's football. Unbelievable day again. 03 717 22 3344.
Hello, mate. How you doing? Oh, Jay. He can't even talk, matey. Jay.
I just don't think I can do another Saturday of this. I don't.
Jay.
I don't.
Jay, I've told you, mate. Change clubs. Go and support Millwall. Come to Blues.
Up the wall.
Come to West London, mate. We'll welcome you.
No, I'm not going over there.
No, come over. Come on,
No one
mate.
wants to be over there.
No, Jay, come on. Club World. Come and support the Club World champions, mate.
Up the Chels.
Come on, mate. There's a little bit. I can see it in your eyes.
Up the Chels. I've had enough, mate. I've had enough. I don't know what to say anymore about Tottenham, but I am wounded. I'm wounded as a Tottenham fan. And today I come into the office, right, and I watch us play, and we get beat at Cantor. All right, Romero gets sent off, but I just never felt we was going to get anything out of the game. And
At any point?
Nah,
I don't think you actually. Up until the sending off,
no,
I thought
mate,
you were doing all right.
I just don't ever really feel like we're going to win. Like, I just don't sit there and think, yeah, we're going to win today. We're going to win today. Spurs are going to be on it. Nah, just don't ever, just never feel like that. Get beat 2-0. Romero sent off 4 games. Udogie gets injured, and you're sat there. I'm going, where are we in the league? Hold on a minute.
Do you know what?
And then I come in, right? West Ham 2-0, and I'm looking at it going, we're in a relegation fight. We are actually genuinely in a relegation fight.
Jay, here's the thing about West Ham.
The drop, and we cannot win a game. We cannot win a game.
Here's the thing about West Ham, right? They're daring to do. Why don't Spurs? Oh, let me just have a look at your motto. Dare is to do. Why don't you do what they're doing? They're daring and doing. You're doing nothing. You dare to do nothing. You don't win. You barely get a draw these days. Let me look at the draw. Oh, you've drawn 3 of the last 6, but you lost 3 of those as well. Mate, you lot over in North London, shaming North London. Arsenal fans, well, everyone's laughing, but Arsenal fans must be absolutely soiling themselves. They're going to win the title. You lot could get relegated. What an unbelievable season for Arsenal. This could be the greatest season in Arsenal's history.
I don't know I don't know where to turn anymore. The team's so average. Thomas Frank is below average. You know, and everything about us is absolutely shocking. And we got away with it last season because of the Europa League, and it took the shine away from the Premier League. This season, again, it takes the shine away a little bit because you've got Champions League football, and we've done all right in that. But when you actually look at where we are in the league, in the Premier League, and the performances and the results.
Jake, you've lived there for 18 months.
Here's a stat for you. Remember when you beat us 4-1?
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Oh, yeah? Of course I do. Pulled your pets, give you a whooping.
90 Premier League games.
Yeah.
We've lost 43 of them. 43.
Can we agree to dare is to do that should get taken off your off your badge?
I cannot get my head around how bad we are. Right, we're going to get into some calls. Before we take calls, it's half-time, Six Nations, Alfie Reynolds at Twickenham, England v Wales.
Where it's England 29, Wales 0. A bruising, brutal first half for the Welsh. England as clinical and impressive as the visitors have been ill-disciplined. 4 tries scored, Henry Arundel with a hat-trick, Ben Earl with another. Wales reduced to 13 men at one stage with Dowie Lake and Nicky Smith both sin-binned. England have had over 60% of territory and possession. It's reflected on the scoreboard. This is Wales's joint worst half-time deficit ever in a test match. Half-time, England 29, Wales 0.
Right, let's go to Gabby, who's an Arsenal fan. All right, Gabby?
All right, Gab.
The right
Gabby?
never will be. Where was Jason Cundy? He wasn't there Tuesday.
What are you on about, Gabs? What are you doing?
I haven't seen you since Tuesday. I waited an hour and 40 minutes to speak to you on Wednesday.
Well, maybe you keep phoning up, and when you come on, you say, I keep waiting. Maybe because you're a rubbish caller.
I was here.
Oh, rubbish. Oi, listen, you're a good pundit, Jamie. You're a good pundit.
Good. Better
Good
pundit than his,
pundit.
better pundit than his team at the minute, that's for sure.
Listen,
No,
you know what? I thought I'll sing that. I'll take a little bit of the onus off of how sorry his club are. You know, they're not even a wounded animal anymore, Cundy.
Why are they?
They're more like something that's on the brink of life support. That's Tottenham. Tottenham Life Support FC, mate. That's
The
where they're
thing
at.
I love about Spurs is they do a lot of daring to do a lot of doing. That's what I love about
They do nothing. They do nothing, do they, Jay? They do nothing. They do nothing.
Do you know?
But listen, anyway.
We are terrible. Our form is absolutely disgusting. It's so bad.
Your away form
But
is
listen-
just unbelievable, mate. Your away form.
Jay, come over. Do you know what? I think we can make one exception to take a Tottenham fan as a gooner.
Would you accept him?
We would
You want me to become an
we-
Arsenal
we-
fan?
Would you-
we would rescind all your horrible comments over your lifetime, and we would welcome you back, mate. We welcome you back.
Jay,
To be back.
Jay,
I've never been there.
Be back.
Jay, go back.
You played there, Jay.
Yeah, well, I played there as a kid. I wasn't a fan.
Yeah, you've always been a fan. You're a secret fan, mate. Come on.
Never been a fan. I used to wear
Gabby.
I used to wear Tottenham shirts at the JVC Centre.
Gabby, let me ask you a
Let me
question.
see that
Gabby,
now.
let me ask you a question. Right?
God,
Let me
God,
ask-
Cundy,
if
yeah.
Jay was to say that, yeah, I've seen enough of Spurs, I want to go to the red side, North
Stop.
London, right?
Stop.
No, hold on. I'm asking Gabby a question. Gabby, would you take him under your wing? Would you protect him? Would you say that all the gooners? No. He's one of us now. Would you do that? Would you be his bodyguard?
Do you know what? I am 6'2". I'm a tarmacker, as you both know.
Oh, you can handle yourself.
And do you know what? Listen, as much as he wants to know where I'm going to be sitting when I'm at his ground in a couple of weeks, right? I would still look after him. I'd be like,
Would
come
you?
on, lads.
Jay.
Sometimes people have had bangs on their head and they've gone down a life that they never wanted, but they know they needed something else. And I think that's you, Jay.
Jay?
I would rather.
Oh, here we go. This is going to be.
Actually, I'm-
Everyone listening now.
You know
this is
what?
going to be amazing.
No.
You would rather what?
The gels.
You'd rather stick
I'd rather.
stick a pin.
Honestly, I won't even say it, but it involved me clapping and my hands full of something in them and being
I'm
an
not
Arsenal
slapping,
fan.
Jay. Jay, not slapping, because everybody needs a slap. It's the talkSPORT slap.
Gabs, listen,
Everybody
let's
gets
talk
slapped.
about Arsenal, all right? Because you've won again today. You're 9 points clear. I just don't see anyone beating you. I just don't see anyone getting enough points.
I love the tone when you say that as well, Jay, because I can feel the years of pain in that. When you say that, that really hurts you, mate. That hurts.
You know
more
what
than
hurts,
probably
right,
some of
Gabs,
your-
is 5 years ago, Spurs were in a similar situation to you. Forget all the other Premier Leagues that Arsenal finding. I get all that, right? 5 years ago, we was in a position where we were probably performing better than Arsenal. Do you know? And you can't say that ain't the case. You bring in Arteta, and we had the opportunity to kick on as a football club. We could have attracted big players and gone out and made a statement. And I'm not saying we'd be where Arsenal are, but we've gone the opposite way, and yous have gone the other way. And fair play to Arsenal. You've got it right. You signed top players. Declan Rice, you spent £100 million, and you've gone, this is what we're doing. And Spurs have gone the complete opposite way. Even Man United last season, when we played Europa League final, we win that final and we go, right, that's it. That kills them. We get Champions League football. We're going to go and kick on as a football club. We're going to attract the big players, and that buries Manchester United. What happens?
No.
Man United go and sign Mbuemo, Cunha, and look at them now. And Tottenham have fell through the floor, and I look at it and go, how can this happen? How can this happen? And Arsenal, fair play to you. You've done it the right way.
It's just who we are, mate.
And now you're top.
Gabs.
Jay,
Were you at the game today? Were you at the game today?
Of course we was.
You were, right, okay.
I've got Steve, my mate next to me. Do you know, what did you say, Steve, Jamie should call?
Oh, yeah. The Samaritans. Yeah, I think you do. Need the Samaritans big salt.
Don't worry, I've got him. I message him daily, sometimes hourly to see how he is. Don't worry.
All right, listen, Gabs, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go to Joe's an Arsenal fan. Joe.
I'm not speaking.
Joe, boy.
You all right, boy? How you doing?
How are you, Joe?
All right, Joe.
Yeah, all good. Just want to say, big fan of the show, and coming out of the ground now, it was a great performance from Arsenal today, wasn't it?
Yeah. You're just solid. You're solid. You're good. No one's got any answers against you.
After Tuesday night, I honestly thought, I've got my son in the car here. He's 6 years old. He's never seen us win a trophy before. I honestly think we're going to win 4 of them this season.
Hi, guys.
Who's that?
He didn't sound 6.
Who's that?
That's my
His voice is broken early.
Hold on.
Who's that?
He's 6.
He's
Sound like your granddad.
Let me speak. I'm on the phone to the boys. Honestly, Jamie, I know you're going to get a bit panicky here, but we are winning the quadruple this season.
Do you know what, right? You sound like a lovely lad, right? No, you do. But when
Is
people
this
like...
6-year-old talking?
Yeah, who am I talking to? Are you started school yet? Come on. Don't be giving it all that because...
Oh, that's my son. No, that's my son you're talking about.
Now, who am I talking to? Who's the one with the broken voice? Is it Joe?
No, I'm Joe.
Right,
My
Joe.
son Nick's here.
Right, Joe.
Hello.
No. Forget Nick. Right? Joe. I want to talk to you, Joe.
Hello.
Joe, no.
Hello.
Yeah, mate. No, Nick. Stop it. Yeah.
Nick, behave yourself.
Hello.
Right? Nick.
Hello.
Stop it, or no treats for a week.
No
all right?
treats, Nick.
Yeah.
I think we're going to win the league.
All right.
Oh, there's no way. There's no way he's sick.
There's no way he's 6, by the way. Right? Not only is he annoying, he's definitely not 6.
He's going to win the league.
All right, enough. He's never seen us win a trophy. He's getting a bit excited now.
Right. We ain't winning the quad,
honestly,
mate. Calm yourself down.
Nick. Joe, you're...
Why not?
No, Joe.
We can't.
I can't talk to him. I can't talk to him, mate.
Who's this?
Sorry, mate. So sorry about him. He's a bit excited from the game today. But
But you know
all I
what?
wanna
'Cause he's
say
got a
is
dad like you. He's got a dad like you.
Cundy, what do you mean, dad like me?
You're giving little big licks. You're going to win the quad. Honestly. No, this is why people hate Arsenal fans, because people like you, and you're embarrassing your son.
Arsenal.
Jesse Gyökeres is so much better than Haaland.
He ain't 6. He's about 16. 16. There's no way.
All right. Joe, I've got a break.
No.
Sort your son's voice out.
Take him down the pub and buy him a pint.
He's definitely not 6.
He's got hairs on his chest, hairs on his chin.
He's got in the car for Guinness.
Yeah, he's probably driving.
Stop! Oh, dear. Right, get your calls in 03 717 22 33 Let's go to Joe, who's a Liverpool fan. All right, Joe?
All right, Joe boy.
You all right, lads? All right.
All right,
All right,
matey.
Joey, how are you?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. I've gone for a left winger, and I've gone for this player because if it's not your night, he'll pick your pockets again and again and again, and it's the pub fruit machine.
Oh, the old fruit.
Mate, the back line, we've got a doorman, we've got carpet and a fruit machine. Mate, this is the stiffest.
He wants him as a left winger.
Oh, you said left wing? I thought you said left back.
Fruit machine left wing.
Oh, he's not getting past anyone.
What, the fruit machine?
I mean, modern day wingers, they're quite tall, lanky. I mean, look at Cody Gakpo, for example.
Yeah, but I wouldn't describe Cody Gakpo as a fruit machine.
I mean, you pick your pocket.
You wouldn't, would you?
Oh, the slot machine.
Yeah, oh, the old slot. Oh, see, you might change. Yeah,
The fruit machine, though.
No, wait, listen, I'm having him. I'm not sure he's a left winger, mate.
Yeah.
It don't strike me. If I said to you, who are you playing that wide left? And I said the fruit machine, you go, who's he getting past?
Where are we thinking for the fruit machine? Because I like it. I feel like the fruit machine needs to be in there because he's a staple part of a pub.
You stick him in front of the back four.
You want to play him CDM? Why? Because
he's always picking pockets.
Picking pocket.
There's a little bit of that going on.
So we got a fruit machine in the sea.
It's like Yaya Toure, isn't he? It's Yaya Toure because he's not a Kante.
Casado? He's a bit of a Casado.
Oh, well, Yaya's like a big old unit, right?
Mascherano, the fruit machine, picture pockets.
Whoever, mate, right? But he's not a left winger. The fruit machine's not left wing. I think here's what we need. Right. We need a little bit of. We need a little bit of movement.
We need a bit of.
So we've got right back the coaster.
We've got the coaster at right back.
He ain't going nowhere. We've got carpet and the doorman, and in front is a fruit machine.
Yeah, and the condom machine in goal.
Mate, I wouldn't mind taking it at the minute. If I saw that back, if I get
You are listening to the Game Day phone-in on talkSPORT. I'm Jamie Hart, Jason Cundy. There's been a try at Twickenham in the Six Nations. Alfie Reynolds.
7 minutes into the second half, England 36, Wales 0. Tom Roebuck has England's first try of the second half. It's their fifth of the game, and it heaps more misery on the Welsh. They were the heavy outsiders coming into this game, but nonetheless, this is going to deflate any sense of optimism if it was even there in the first place. Roebuck taking the try well. England at a canter. 47 gone, England 36, Wales 0.
Okay, let's get an update in that 5:30 game as well. Steve Harmison.
Newcastle 0, Brentford 0, 21 minutes on the clock. Brentford started the best in the first 10 minutes, a lot more possession. Newcastle have come into it. Best chance of the game. Murphy had a shot, flashed across goal. Harvey Barnes with a little flick just wide. Jensen had a shot from 25 yards out, comfortably saved from Pope. But in driving rain, this game so far has not really had too many clear-cut chances. It's Newcastle 0, Brentford 0.
Okay, let's take a look at the latest odds in the 5:30 game, all thanks to Betfair.
Odds update on talkSPORT with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sub from Betfair. 18+, gambleaware.org.
Yeah, it is 0-0. Newcastle to win is evens. The draw is 9-4. And Brentford to win is 5-2. That's all thanks to Betfair. 18+, to gambleaware.org.
Odds update on talkSPORT with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sub from Betfair. 18+, gambleaware.org.
Right, let's get back to some calls and go to John, who's a Spurs fan. John?
John boy.
Hi guys, you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right, John.
I'm good, John, yeah.
How you feeling about today?
Well, I was ridiculed after the PSG game on social media because I come on and said we needed to get rid of Frank. It was the worst appointment Spurs have ever made because you could see his cowardice when he tried to defend when the tactics were working when you attack, and our squad isn't set up to defend very well. I think I've been proven right that he is the worst ever managerial appointment, going back to Christian Gross. I don't think you could have found a worse person to come in, not just because he's bad, but because you've got a defensive manager coming in after an attacking manager, so the squad's just not set up for it. But today, I wanted to ask a question. Romero had the ball. He was running with the ball. He kicks the ball. Casemiro is challenging him and arrives late, and that is why there is contact, because Casemiro clatters into Romero. Romero doesn't go and seek out Casemiro. Romero doesn't try and challenge Casemiro. Casemiro doesn't even have contact at the ball. So how can the player making the tackle be the victim.
John, wait there because there's been a goal at St James's Park. Harmy.
Newcastle 1, Brentford 0. It's Sven Botman. Bruno Guimaraes with a corner. Underneath the bar, Kelleher comes out. Botman gets ahead of him. Bounces down. Top corner of the net. Newcastle 1, Brentford 0.
Big goal. Let's go back to John. Look, look, me and Cundy had a discussion about the red card. You think it's an orange?
I don't think so, but it's one of those. When he gives the red, VAR is not going to get involved. Yeah. And vice versa. If he gives a yellow, I don't think VAR gets involved. I think we have to accept that the on-field decision we want to see given at times. It's not a terrible decision. No. I don't think it's a howl of a decision.
No, I think it's aggressive. Yeah. He's aggressive in...
Yeah, but the ball's there to be won. John's got a point, right? The ball's through... Right. But unfortunately for him, the referee has seen it one way. I think on another day, a referee sees that as a yellow.
Do you think it's because it's Christian Romero as well? It never helps him out.
Maybe, but referees will tell you they're not biased in that way, depending who makes the tackle. That's what they consistently tell. Dermot does. I just think he's unlucky that the referee saw it as a red.
I say unlucky, right?
The thing is...
Go on, John.
Romero was a player being tackled. He didn't make a tackle. He was being tackled.
Yeah, but you can see...
50-50.
So,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can see... but Romero's foot catches Casemiro's above the ankle, right? It's not the other way round.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
No, but it's the tackling player's responsibility for the safety of both of them going into it. Casemiro's late.
You're not blaming Casemiro here, are you?
Well, no, I'm not saying it's his. What I'm saying is, when a player has the ball, sure, I don't see how he, by kicking the ball, because all he's done is his leg doesn't change direction.
No, I hear you.
I know.
But John, let's John
is the aggressor.
John, let's hear what Thomas Frank had to say about the incident.
Yeah, of course it was a little bit the perfect storm. Of course it was supposed to happen today, unfortunately. But I think it's a clear. Watch it now 5 times back. Clearly he goes for the ball, want to tackle it, and he's just moved, and then unfortunately it's a follow through, and then it's a red card the way the rules is.
Yeah. But in terms of the action going into it, is it someone unnecessarily trying to win a ball too assertively, trying to get his team on the front foot? Is that the right decision to make in those circumstances? Was he a little bit too eager, or was it just a matter of circumstance?
I think, when you see the situation, there's so many things happening in it. It's clear the ball is just ahead of him. He wants to tackle it, and unfortunately he didn't hit the ball.
Well, Thomas Frank really is saying he hasn't got too many arguments with it. He thinks it's a red card.
I'm not advised. I think he needs to be a little bit more protective of his player there, personally.
He's hardly protected him, is he?
Well,
Romero's come out and battered the whole
right. But
whole club.
What I think would be the most political way to deal with this is you can't say it's a terrible decision, because it's not. But you can't also say it's definitely not a red either. You can't say that.
No.
Somewhere in between is the truth, and it depends which way you see it on that certain day. Depending on what referee, another referee on another day might give a yellow. Right? Yeah. I see Bentancur do something similar to Reece James at your place earlier this season, right? Yeah. Very similar, right? He gets a yellow. And sometimes you've got to accept that is one of those decisions that sometimes either go your way or don't. And today, it didn't go Spurs' way.
How about that, Romero, when he's been in the press all week, has come out and done this whole big fluff about, not having enough players and it's a disgrace that we've got players injured and haven't invested, blah, blah, blah. He's gone on and on. And then half hour into the game, he gets himself sent off.
I know. And keep your nose clean. If you're going to come out and be an idiot on social media, make sure you're not an idiot of the weekend. Now, as I said, I think he's a bit unlucky, but it's not a howler. I can see why the referee...
You don't go in for that tackle on that day.
Well, that's who he is, mate. That's who he is.
He's a liability.
He's a
liability.
Well, he gets a 4-game ban.
Well, he's an idiot.
He gets a 4-game ban because he's done this. It's not the first time he's done this. He's got previous.
Ridiculous. I'm going to go to Steve. He's a Spurs fan. Steve.
All right, Steve-O.
Hello, mate. How you doing, Jamie?
All right, Steve-O.
Steve's not looking good.
Hello there. Hello there, Jason. Right, last time I spoke to Jason was in a pub in Richmond when not long after we beat Chelsea 2-1 and Terry got sent off. But anyway, on to better things. I'm only joking. On to worse things. Look, Thomas Frank, let's not kid ourselves. These are stats for you, boys. Thomas Frank has never won a game as a Spurs manager when we've gone behind. He's never won a game with Spurs manager when we've gone a goal down or gone behind at all. So don't be fooled by Romero getting sent off. He's done more to save us than Frank ever will. Frank has to be sacked. He has to be sacked tonight. I'm getting to really... hate's a strong word, but I'm really detesting this manager now. He's taken us down. And as for Enoch, if the fans have got a protest outside the Lewis family's homes, do it. Let's get rid of this rancid ownership. Let's get rid of Thomas Frank. Get Bobby Keane in or Harry Redknapp to the end of the season before Poch comes back. This club is going down under this manager. He's a clown. He's a clown. He's an absolute clown.
Do you feel like it's gone beyond sacking him right now, though?
No,
like, I don't disagree with you, right? In terms of like, you know, Thomas Frank leaving the football club. I'm not convinced in the slightest that he's any good for us. But the problem you've got is who comes in. You need a manager bounce.
Look, Michael Carrick got a new bounce for Man United.
Yeah.
I think Bobby Keane could come and do a better job than Frank. Harry Redknapp, make him an offer he can't refuse. Get him back to Spurs to the end of the season. Then we'll bring Poch back. This clown, Frank, has got to go. I'm really starting to dislike. Don't be fooled that he's a nice guy. He's going to get a nice little payoff. He's got to be sacked tonight. And if you're listening, Enoch, you need to go and all. But if you don't sack Frank tonight, you're a blooming disgrace. I didn't swear, boys.
No, well done.
Love you guys.
All right,
and
Steve.
even you, Jason, mate, you little Chelsea muppet.
Yeah.
Steve, thanks for your call. There's been another try at Twickenham. Alfie Reynolds.
54 minutes gone. First Wales try of the game. England 36, Wales 7. It was scored by Josh Adams, and it came shortly after Mara Itoje had just been sent to the sin bin, only minutes after coming off the bench. So England down to 14, and with the player advantage, the numbers told. Adams collecting the cross kick and scoring easily. It's England 36, Wales 7.
Right, get your calls in. You want to have your say on today's performances? 03 717 22 33 44.
Arnie was talking about style of play rather than trophies. It's great to win trophies looking good, but I don't think Liverpool fans will put up with not winning any trophies, or it'll be hard for them. You've got to win something.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. And you know, with the money that they've spent as well, I mean, you've always got that thing which is you've got to win something. You rightly say. I think that with them is that, you know, good result against Newcastle. Yeah, take it all day long. But as I say, we're still looking at, you know, what's it going to be at the weekend. Whereas, as we know, with last year, it was like win, win, win all the time. And the thing about it as well, they've had lots of injuries, Liverpool. But listen, you know, it happens to everybody, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mark, where do you sit with Arne Slot? Obviously, doing really well in the Champions League. Looking to have maybe picked up a bit of form again. Where do you sit on it all?
He's one of those who's I think you know when you see his press conferences and you look at him, I think he talks a bit too much, which probably sounds ridiculous, but it's one. If you have to consider with the previous manager, who was obviously absolutely brilliant, and it's difficult in times to kind of follow him. But we won the league last year, and it's always difficult the next year to win the league again. And he's had that, but he's had lots of injuries. I just feel if you ask the majority of Liverpool supporters, they'll tell you that when he changes it, it doesn't exactly make it any better at the moment. So. And people are saying, "Oh, he's not this and he's not this," and we might have to sack him and all that. I think that's rubbish. I don't think he's in that position. But you're looking at it at the moment. He's just not quite got it right, I would say.
Life after football. For a lot of players, it means going into punditry. Some turn to coaching or working in the game in
You're listening to the Game Day phone in on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie O'Hara, and Jason Cundy. Reminder of today's Premier League results. The early game finish. Man United 2, 0 against Tottenham. That was live and exclusive on talkSPORT. 3 p.m. Arsenal 3-0 against Sunderland. Wolves, they lost 3-1 to Chelsea. Bournemouth 1-1 with Aston Villa. Burnley lost 2-0 to West Ham, who have had a right go recent weeks. Fulham, they lost at home to Everton. In the 5:30, it's 1-0 to Newcastle. We'll get up to Steve Harmey for the big moments. You can get involved in the show. Remember that tomorrow night, talkSPORT's top NFL team bring you live commentary of Super Bowl 60 direct from beautiful San Francisco. Coverage begins at 11 p.m. Viral sensation Will Gavin, Ross Tucker, and Greg Rosenthal. It's a Game Day phone in on talkSPORT 03 717 22 3344. Right, let's hear from Burnley manager Scott Parker following today's loss, which saw them booed by the Turf Moor faithful.
Whether that was the players getting clearly told that they're not good to wear the shirt, or whether that was me that I'm getting sacked in the morning. That was at 1-0. I understand the frustration because obviously of where we are in the league, but I think I referenced it on Friday in my press conference. Before a ball was kicked this year, there was a challenge. There was no person, no fan, no player, me included, that didn't realise what the challenge was ahead of us. And that challenge at this present moment in time is here. And like always in these moments, it's easy to understand a challenge when it doesn't hit you in the face. It's easy to say the right things, behave the right way, do the right things when it isn't there. When the challenge hits you in the face and you're in the midst of it, that takes something special to actually get through it and face up to it. I feel my players are doing that, but no doubt that today, at times, that was testing for them. And that makes me sad. It does make me sad. I'm not always the first to be critical. It makes me sad because the world we live in currently, and certainly in this world of football at times, there's just a bit of an easy option, but that's the way it is.
There's been a goal at St James's Park. Harmy.
It's Newcastle 1, Brentford 1, and what a header this is. Watari on the left-hand side, on the opposite side, run at Kieran Trippier, he's crossed it, and it's Vitali Janlat with a header, about 8 yards out, back across Nick Pope. Newcastle 1, Brentford 1.
Okay, we just heard Scott Parker talking there, sounded very much down in the dumps. It's not been good for him. I feel it's a bit harsh, you're booing him, getting sacked in the morning. They're just... They've come up, and he done a great job getting them up, and they were, they was really solid last season.
Someone's going to get it in the neck,
but they're not good enough. I don't know where he wants them to go. What do you do? All of a sudden, expect them to turn into, like Everton and Brentford. I know. Look, Sunderland are the team. You go, can we be that team? I just never felt like Burnley were going to be that team.
No, and the problem he's got is that there's a little bit of history when he came up with. He's been there before, isn't he?
Yeah, Fulham.
But I do have some sympathy with him, and he's right. But I don't know what the fans. I think you're right. What do the fans expect?
Well, let's ask one of them. Let's go to Max.
Should they be? Go on.
All right, Max.
Hello, boys. You all right?
All right, Max.
Yeah, Max. Look, you're obviously cut adrift now. It's not looking good for you. Do you want Scott Parker out?
Yeah, I think he's unassailable now. I mean, the season's done, and for me, he should have gone after the Crystal Palace game in December. On the 1st of December, we lost 1-0 at home to a poor Crystal Palace side, and they were poor at the time. I know they're probably not as poor as you think, but they were poor at the time. There's lack of quality and ideas, which is due to bad recruitment. There's no physicality in the side at all. You don't necessarily need to have the skill set, but if you can make it up with physicality, which we have done in the past under Daesh, then you can sort of get away with it. There's none of that. Kyle Walker, supposed to be a senior pro, not what he was at all. I've not seen a winger have a tough time against him this season. He's getting absolutely rinsed, baffling substitutions, taking our best striker off when we're 2-0 down, when we need a goal. Congrats to West Ham. They absolutely bullied us all over the pitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, Scott Parker's just absolutely...
Okay, but here's a question for you.
He's just bored. Go for it, yeah.
You're going down, right? Burnley are going down.
We are. Yeah.
So, would you not want Scott Parker as your manager to get you back up?
Well, this is the debate that we have. So, yes, he may get us back up. He may not, because it'll be a strong league next season, in my opinion. But at the same time, he's not learned from his mistakes at Fulham. He's not learned from his mistakes at Bournemouth. He's not learning from his mistakes now. What would give him, us as Burnley supporters, the confidence that he will keep us up for next time we come up, if we do come up. And, if we don't come up, then, what do? We're stuck being mid-table championship again.
If you were to bring in another manager, right, and I'm going to let you choose that manager, realistically, give me that manager.
Yeah.
Now, who not now, but back after that Palace game, who potentially do you think could keep you up?
After the Palace game in December, I would have said Gary O'Neill, because he had experience taking over from a Parker team before. Now, obviously, it's a bit more difficult because there's not many options out there.
I know, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Wolves got rid of him last season, and they stayed up.
They did.
I know. I'm just saying that.
Always that no, you're absolutely right. There's that argument as well. I mean, it swings both ways, doesn't it? It can, and this is the thing: can one do it with one team? Can one do it with another? Would Pep Guardiola win the Premier League with Stockport County? It's just ifs, buts, and maybes, isn't it?
Good team under Pep, they would be, I reckon. Yeah. Be a good team. They'd play some good football.
Do you know what? Wouldn't you love to see
it out from the back?
Wouldn't you love to see like a top manager go down to like League One?
No.
Just as an experiment.
No, I wouldn't want to see it.
For an experiment. Wouldn't you like to see it?
Well, yeah, maybe.
It's never going to happen.
All of the tactics, though. The thing is, that Pep has. Yeah. Go on, sorry.
I just don't know who would have come in this season and made Burnley better than Scott Parker's Burnley. I just don't see... Like, I've watched you a few times this season. He's all right. But you just, but the be all and end all of the fact is, no, some of the games have been all right. Obviously, some of them have been rubbish. You're there, you are where you are for a reason. The problem you've got is the players ain't good enough.
That's true. That's very true, and I agree. And that's due to the recruitment. The recruitment is so haphazard. We've picked and choose from random places using this AI scouting nonsense. I don't even know what that is. Like, what is that? Oh, he's got good stats. Let's have him. Nobody's done the eye test. I'm not big on stats at all. I need to do the eye test on somebody before I decide whether they're good or bad.
Yeah, I just think some teams.
Scott Parker is. Yeah.
I just think some teams, whoever is in charge with the squad, are doomed. I just feel that the reality is that you probably are this season one of those teams that. And I don't care who manages you. You're going to be fighting relegation.
Yeah, I agree. Max, listen.
Right, but you could, Scott Parker's won 12 out of his 78 Premier League games in his career. It's not good enough.
No.
Yeah. All right, Max. Thanks for your call. I'm going to go to Raj. He's a Burnley fan. All right, Raj.
All right, Raj.
How you doing? You all right?
I'm all right. Look, are you with Max on this one with Scott Parker?
I totally agree with him. Everything he just said, I totally agree. I mean, I'm a season ticket holder. I drive 2 hours up the M6 and back again, which I'm doing right now as I speak. And I left after 25 minutes today. I have never, ever done that in my whole life. That team and the way where...
Raj, just wait there just a second, because there's a big moment at St James's Park. Harmy.
1, Brentford 1. Andy Madley's pointed to the spot for Brentford. Guattari got in down the left. As he's about to shot, he just pulls it back. Selt Trippier, the dummy, slapped it back to Jensen. Jensen just checked his touch, played it on from his left foot onto his right foot, tried to find the bottom right-hand corner. Jacob Murphy's in the way, and the referee points to the spot. From where I am, I'm not so sure. I'm just seeing it again. Oh, hand down by the side. It's in a natural position, but... I mean, it looks like a penalty. It really does look like a penalty.
It's a penalty.
Okay, I don't think it's a penalty.
Oh.
I don't. Where's he going to put his arm?
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking that, Jim.
Where's he going to put his arm?
Oh, come on. I mean,
his arm is...
The ball's going in the goal. It's a goal.
Mate,
it's a goal.
Okay, where's he going to put his arm?
Oh.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you remember this happened a couple of weeks ago, right? Again, for Chelsea against Crystal Palace. The penalty will be given because it's an unintentional penalty. But I felt the same with Crystal Palace. Where's he going to put his arm?
Okay, I hear you, but at the end of the day,
it's not a red card.
That ball is in the net.
The penalty will be given.
So
I'm going penalty, you guys.
Penalty.
For the simple fact is the ball's going in the net.
Yeah, it is going in the net. I've just seen the angle.
Nick Pope is nowhere near the ball's going in the net.
Yeah, I've seen the angle behind the goal. It's a penalty. He's so unlucky.
Yeah, I
think
he's
so unlucky.
I think he's got a yellow card as well for Jacob Murphy.
Yeah, so unlucky, mate.
We're still getting checked.
Now, the penalty's going to be given.
We're just waiting. Andy Madley's called over Bruno
They're looking for
Ramirez.
offside now.
They're
looking for offside.
At this moment in time, it looks as though
he's unlucky.
He's unlucky. You're right, but for me, it's a penalty because Nick Pope has not got it covered.
No, you're right. I just seen the angle behind the goal. It's definitely going in.
The thing is right. We've all come to the conclusion that it's a penalty.
Yeah.
Right. VAR they're still making a decision.
Yep, they're still looking. Andy Madley's pushing everybody
I think
away.
they're probably looking to see if it's a red.
As though he's given the penalty.
Yeah, it's an unintentional handball, which carries, for me, which is nuts, a yellow card.
Well, Harmy, we'll stay with you because we've got a big penalty.
Yeah, decision's been made. Penalty is given. So, Andy Madley is pushing everybody away. VAR has given the penalty. Jordan Henderson is standing with the ball in hand, but I'm assuming he's not going to take it.
No, he won't take it. He's just taking the pressure.
Thiago has now got the ball in hand. Andy Madley's pushing everybody away. The fourth official has just put the board up. It's 4 minutes of injury time. Thiago's got the ball in his hand. Newcastle took the lead. From an in-swinging corner from Sven Botman. Vitaly Janlet headed the equaliser on the 37th minute. We're into the first minute of a 4-minute injury time. You can hear from the boos as Thiago puts the ball down, steps away. Pope, both hands in the air. Andy Madley's whistle has gone. Newcastle players and Brentford players stand on the edge of the box. Thiago steps up, right-footed, sends Pope the wrong way, and Brentford take the lead. It's Newcastle 1, Brentford 2.
Yeah, it's a penalty. Yeah, it is a good penalty. The keeper goes the other way. It was Crystal Palace, Chelsea. That's when the penalty was given.
Mm-hmm.
And it's. I don't get the yellow card. That, to me, should never be a yellow card offence. It's an unintentional handball, accident handball. Give the pen because the ball's going to hit the back of the net, right? That's the law.
So you don't think he should get booked? Well, you can't do anything about it. I agree with you.
It shouldn't be a yellow card.
No, why is he getting a yellow card for something he couldn't stop?
No, it's unintentional handball. Had that been a cross coming in, that's not a penalty.
Yeah, it's because it's going in.
And it's not a yellow card.
No, it's because it's going in.
I don't get the yellow card thing, but that's the referee's duty bound, by the way. He's hamstrung by the laws.
Mm. Yeah, okay. All right, Raj, we're going to get back to you, but we're going to get back up to Twickenham as well with Alfie Reynolds.
67 minutes gone here, Jamie. England 43, Wales 7. England have just got their 6th try of the game. It's a penalty try as Tame Plumtree tackled Henry Pollock high, which forced the England man into touch. He would have scored, so the yellow card given and the try given. The other England try scorers, an Arundel hat-trick, Earl and Roebuck going over. And it also means for the second time in this game, Wales are reduced to 13 because Ben Thomas was also recently given a yellow card. The Welsh discipline today has been awful. 68 minutes played. England 43, Wales 7.
Okay, keep your calls coming in. We'll get back to Raj, a Burnley fan. Want to hear from everyone, though. If you've been at a game today, 03 717 22 33 44.
I mean, arguably, Crook, it could have been a lot worse than this, couldn't it? We thought it might be. This was an additional charge. There was an additional charge for a failing of an obligation to provide full, complete and prompt assistance to the Premier League. Let's be clear, they tried to use a loophole to stop getting an earlier points deduction when they were in the Premier League. Leicester said it was disproportionate, but did they get off lightly?
Yes, and I think Leicester as a football club have been punished for trying to wriggle out of things by trying to use, as Simon Jordan described, the sort of black hole where they were neither a Championship or a Premier League club in order to dodge the charges. They've caught up with them in the end. I know the Premier League were pushing for as many as 20 points to be taken off Leicester, which pretty much would have resigned them, I think, to League One football next season. Will they appeal the Premier League, that this isn't harsh enough, the punishment? Well, that's an interesting question, because I don't think Leicester will appeal, and maybe risk a further point deduction. I think they should feel they got off lightly. But just looking at their statement, and a lot of Leicester fans have picked up on this, it probably tells you where they're at as a football club. There was no real contrition from Leicester. They're still trying to play the victim for the fact they breached PSR rules to the tune of nearly £21 million. They've brought a lot of this on themselves. They've made bad decision after bad decision. They've hired and fired managers with too much regularity. They've sold players, but replace them with players who aren't up to standard. And that's why we're now in a situation whereby on the 10-year anniversary of Leicester winning the Premier League, defying those odds of 5,000 to 1, 10 years to that very day is the last day of the Championship season. They could find themselves in the third tier.
But hold on a second here. This all unravelled when Brendan Rodgers was in charge, and maybe before it unravelled. It has to be remembered that Leicester City were consistently disrupting the established elite. 2 seasons running, they missed out on Champions League qualification on the final day. They won the FA Cup. They reached a European semi-final. Actually, have Leicester City got a case here?
You're listening to the Game Day phone-in on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie Hara and Jason Cundy. We're going to be talking Everton in just a moment. Massive result for them. Little old Everton flying up the table. But let's get half-time with Steve Harmison.
Yeah, Newcastle 1, Brentford 2. They come from behind to take the at half-time. I mean, it was a slow starting game, challenging conditions. Newcastle took the lead through Botman. He rose from a Gomeres corner, then Brentford levelled a great cross from Watari. It really was a fantastic cross. Hang time, Jan Ladd back post, headed back across post, back across Nick Pope into the far post. And then a little bit of contentious handball. Ball hit Murphy on the hand. It was down by his side, but because the ball was going in goal, Andy Madley pointed to the spot. VAR confirmed it. And Thiago made it 17 goals from the penalty spot. No mistake. Taking Pope to the wrong side as Newcastle 1, Brentford 2 here at St James's Park. A few boos around St James's Park. Not many, but a few in a troubling time for Eddie Howe at the moment.
OK, let's take a look in the latest odds in that 5:30 game, all thanks to Betfair.
Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sub from Betfair. 18+, gambleaware.org.
Let's take a look at the latest odds in that 5:30 game. It is 2-1 to Newcastle. Newcastle to win 7-2. The draw is 9-4. Brentford to win is 6-5 on. That's all thanks to Betfair. 18+ for gambleaware.org.
Odds update on talkSPORT with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sub from Betfair. 18+, gambleaware.org.
I just have to get that right. I thought it was 2-1 to Newcastle. It's 2-1 to Brentford. I'm having a go at Sim. Right, let's talk about Everton.
Yeah.
Massive result for them.
Yeah, I mean, Fulham's can be a tough place to go. By the way, they're only 2 points behind Liverpool. I know Liverpool play tomorrow. They're home against Man City, right? Just 2 points behind Liverpool. Yeah, who would have thought that after 25? They're
going to be very chirpy, though. Old Bellew and all that. Chirping up and big
Bellew. Bellew only goes to the home games, mate, when he's in the box. Yeah. There's no way he's travelling to London. No chance, mate. He loves his luxuries.
Yeah, he's not doing that. Don't leave Liverpool.
Calls himself a big fan. There's no way he's going away.
Gets scared, doesn't he? He gets scared.
There's no way he's going away games, mate.
Yeah, that's a chance. Let's speak to Marco, who's an Everton fan. All right, Marco.
All right, Marco.
Listen, you pair of numpties. The boys are flying. Little legs in the mouthpiece, Cundy. Where is Jason Cundy? Where is Jamie O'Hara, you pair of clowns? What are you talking about, little old Everton? You should go away from home and dominate. It's what we do, lads. It's who we are. This is what we do with Everton.
Hold on a minute, Tone. Hold on a minute. Are you telling me you've gone down, you've travelled all the way down from Liverpool to London to go and watch your team?
I'm in the van now, mate. I'm with the kids. Yeah. So I don't disclose my location. That's not what.
Were you in a box? You in a box, Tone?
No, mate. I've got a regular season ticket like every other fan, mate.
No, I'm talking about today. I'm talking about today, Tone. Were you with the great unwashed?
I'm always a paying fan, champ. Don't worry about that. I'm not like you speaks into the radio station and have to watch from afar. You know what I mean, mate? Paying fans. We're just regular people where we're from, champ.
Tone, listen, fair play to David Moyes. He's done a hell of a job.
You took the words out of my mouth. I don't think you boys give the gaffer enough credit. Do you know his name? If his name was David Moyes, you should all be raving on him. Because he's David Moyes, the Scottish manager, no, everyone just bypassed him. I think it's an absolute disgrace and a travesty because what he picked up at Everton last season was let's be honest, we were in relegation fight, lads, weren't we?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And he picked us up now. Yeah. We're in European contention. He's also had to take into contention a start at a brand new ground where it's very rare that football clubs in the Premier League get off to great starts in new grounds. You know, everyone's seen it. Arsenal struggled for a while. We know what's going on with Spurs, but it's Spurs, and it's what you'd expect. Do you know what I mean? It's just Spursy, what they're doing. But what David Moyes is doing, lad, it's fantastic. He's not shed loads of money. He's had so many players in and out the door. It's unbelievable. And he's actually got the smallest squad in the Premier League. And what he's achieving and what he's grinding out is remarkable. And I wish you pundits and you boys would put some more respect on his name.
No, do you know what, Tone? I think some of that's fair. I mean, we do talk about David Moyes in glowing terms. I don't think you've heard us talk to West Ham fans, who the vast majority that we spoke to after they won the Conference League the season after wanted him out. And it's like, be careful what you wish for. David Moyes is you don't do what he's done in the game unless you're a damn good manager, right? A damn good coach. He's well thought of. The problem he's had is he's had to dig Everton out from where they were. Look, you're eighth. You're 2 points behind Liverpool. I mean, you're right. They do deserve a mention. There's no doubt about that. They do. And we mentioned Tone. That's why you the fans got phone up, Tone. You meant to do our job for us, Tone.
Mate, it's just we're playing really good football at the minute, especially away from home. But as I said, at home it's really difficult. But I do think we'll come out the other side at home.
Tone, here's a question: if you do get European football, are this football club now with the ownership, are you in a position where we could see an Everton side stay in that position?
Absolutely. As long as the gaffer's back, he'll do it right. The gaffer's got to be back, and he's got to be allowed to make the right decisions. I think we're seeing now more and more in football, managers are being kind of removed from the game, lads. We're seeing more coach roles that are going on, and I just think, I personally, I don't agree with it. I don't like it. I think a manager should know who he wants and should be able to choose the players that come in and the players that go out. Now, I get it, clubs have got to build, and managers, in my opinion, are becoming as accessible as players. And that's a worry for me, because if you're just going to keep sacking managers at football, because now this is, I've seen the revolving door go to our place for the last over a decade now, and it's not good. It's really not good, lads. And you've got to back managers, you've got to believe in them, and you've got to give them a bit more power to their elbow. I don't like this move into coach role. It's not for me. It's not good.
Well, it's good, actually. You've got the traditions right there, haven't you, at Everton? You know, little old Everton. You know, you've kept the traditions. You've got an old manager, old traditions, and, you know, little old Everton doing well.
Yeah, but I mean, look, the Spurs, you're the fan one to talk, mate. I mean, I'm sure you're below us, Jay. And you're going to go carry on, we want a European trophy.
Most teams are, Tony.
With a manager, by the way, who was raved upon. I mean, you wanted him so bad, you got him, you robbed him off Brentford, you got your man in the end. What's he doing, Jay?
He's killing us, mate.
Because everyone raves on Thomas Frank, but No one's speaking about giving David Moyes the place, but you're all rave on Thomas Frank. I don't see what the thing is. Is it because he's a foreign manager and because he speaks in a nice way?
I agree with you, mate. Tone, I agree with you. I agree with you. I think David Moyes is a brilliant manager. He's a brilliant manager.
You've got some brilliant players at your club. So what is going on, mate? Because I don't get it. I really do not get it with Tottenham. You mean every player, as we all know, the majority of players, they all want to live in London. So you should be, you attract good players. You really do. So what's going on with you?
I know, mate. We're on the ropes, Tone. We're on the ropes.
Anymore. You can't blame Daniel Levy, mate. He's long gone.
But what do you do, though, Tone, when you're on the ropes? What do? Do you come out swinging?
What are you saying? Tone's on the ropes? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, you know, he's been on there before, hasn't he?
Listen, Jamie's been on the floor a few times. You're basically sniffing the floor.
Tone, I want to get your thoughts on what we saw with Simon Jordan and in midweek with Deontay Wilder. I'm guessing you've seen the reaction.
Do you know, I have seen it, lads. I've seen clips of it. Do you know what, mate? I've got a bit of a different approach on it now. I think the poor lad is having a breakdown in public. And I've seen this happen before with the likes of Oliver McCall. And I genuinely worry for him. Away from the sport, he's actually a really nice man. And from what I'm being told on all accounts is, he asked Simon Jordan before it not to bring him up, that he's there, or it's all about Derek Chisora. Now listen, I get with the crazy claims that he's making, I get it was always going to come up. And I know Simon's actually an alright fella. I've got a lot of time for Simon. I like him, and he's very good at his job. I just think he's poked him at the wrong time there. So I feel for him, I really do. But for Deontay, going through an awful lot, feels like the world's against him. Yeah, mate, I feel for him. I don't like the claims that he's making, if I'm being brutally and totally honest, but it is what it is, mate. You don't walk in his shoes, so when it comes to some of the things he's saying from a racial perspective, I've been to America, mate, and it's a difficult place for what he's saying, I'm not going to lie.
Tone, you're an absolute legend, mate.
Tone, safe journey.
Coming on.
Always a pleasure, boys, and don't forget before the go, lads, it's the most important thing up that Soffies were on for Europe. Have a good one, lads. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Take care, bud.
Don't top. Soffies. Fair play to them. I mean, they are flying.
They are.
Doing a hell of a good job with him.
Yeah, they're the sort of team that should be there, but you're never quite sure if they are. Everton should be there, shouldn't they? They should be. They are where, well, minimum they should be there. Size of the club.
Yeah, it's a massive club.
History of the club.
Yeah, absolutely. That was Tony Bellew, obviously the legend himself, coming on the phone. You can keep your calls coming in. We'll take yours. We'll get back to Harmy as well. 03 717 223344. It's full time at Twickenham. No, Alfie Reynolds.
Full-time whistle has just gone. England 48, Wales 7. England's Six Nations campaign up and running. A dominant performance over their great rivals whose ill discipline made it a really tough away day. 7 tries scored. Arundel got a first-half hat-trick. Earl Roebuck a penalty try, and Freeman also on the board. And look, Wales weren't expected to win here, but they gave themselves no chance with the 4 yellow cards they got across the 80 minutes. They were 36-0 down after 45 minutes. Josh Adams scored a consolation, but absolutely no positives ahead of facing tournament favourites France next week. A whooping at Twickenham. England 48, Wales 7.
Okay, get your calls in on the Game Day phone in. 03 717 223344.
You can believe what? Why is it so hard to believe a black man than a white man? Understand me? Why is it so hard to believe a black man than a white man?
Why you don't believe it?
Why is it?
Let me answer the question.
Yeah,
go on.
So we go there.
First and foremost, it's got nothing to do with colour.
No, it does. This whole country got some. This whole world got something to do with race. You think you pan out? You think you have a? You think you done had a great life? You think your life has been like mine?
How is Derek Chisora then, out of curiosity, given he's a black man, a national treasure in this country then? It's not about colour. You called somebody a cheat. I asked you a question.
Come on. You have a whole lot of black people around
the question.
Thank
you.
You
like the question. All right, I moved on.
Stop it.
I moved on.
Man, come on, man. Y'all can't tell, man.
So the bronze bomber, there he is.
Yeah, come on, man.
Come on, we can have a disagreement, can't we?
Life, as a little boy and I bet your view as a little boy is totally different than my view as a little boy. Most black people, why we so into it with each other, because we have PTSD. We done been through so much
you wanted to move on, right?
Come on, man. It's hard to move on when you don't know the truth, and that's when I come in and try to give you a vision, a little insight of what we go through as black people, man.
I got it.
You don't get it.
Well, okay.
None of y'all get it.
Where do you want me to go?
Y'all don't get it. That's the problem. You think you get what you don't understand.
Okay.
Why is it so hard?
Pull it back into the fight. Let's talk about the fight.
It's hard to put it back. I'm from the South. You understand?
Come on, let's pull it back into the fight.
It's hard when y'all don't understand. I get it. Another situation. I said I didn't want to talk about the situation. Now you got me riled up.
Fair enough.
Wilder's back. You understand? I feel. You understand me?
I got it.
You don't mean that, man.
Okay, stop
man, let me get the out of here, bro. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Talking about my peoples and all that. It's hard to believe a black man than a white man. Cheated. Tell him to sue me so I can show the facts early. Because when the documentary and everything, the story come out, I'm going to show everything.
Fantastic.
I'm going to get all the people that know and all the people that's in the inside. He got people that in the inside of him that can know. I don't about that.
I'm not a Fury fan.
I don't about it. I said we didn't want to bring him up in the first place. It ain't got to do with him.
Fair enough.
The you talking about?
Keep your calls coming in on the Game Day phone in. Me, Jeremy Hyde, Jason Cundy. Let's quickly hear from Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta in a jokey mood following the 3-0 win over Sunderland.
I'm very happy with the 3 games, 3 goals in open play. Really upset that we haven't scored from a set piece. The fans were incredible again, and that's the type of energy that we need, yeah.
Having a little dig back at the old set piece FC, isn't he?
Yeah, he is massively.
He's been listening to you.
He must be listening to you.
Whoa!
Whinge and Cringe FC.
Whinge and Cringe FC. Oh, they are Whinge and Cringe. They are. They're good, but they are Whinge and Cringe FC. We know it.
Let's go to Chris. He's an Arsenal fan. All right, Chris.
All right, Chris.
Chris.
Hello. Can you hear me?
All right, Chris.
Yeah. Well, if you talk, we can hear you.
Just enjoying the drive home, chaps, after another solid win. I was telling your man on the phone in there how solid we look. We've gone back to not conceding goals, being hard to beat. I think Arteta, a couple of tweaks. Declan Rice is playing a little deeper, offering that little protection, but also hats off, credit to Arteta, using that squad brilliantly, rotating the players in and out, the starters, the finishers. I don't know what you fellas think.
Well, look, he's got a lot. He's fighting on a lot of fronts at the minute. He's got a final coming up now. He's still got the FA Cup to deal with. He's still got Champions League, and he's got a Premier League title to win. That is a lot. And there's, I've seen teams do this. I've seen Liverpool go deep. I've seen Chelsea. It's where you get past that final in the Carabao Cup and you get into April. The games come. There are massive games. They simply get bigger.
Yeah.
Every game. So far, I mean, you can't argue what he's done. You simply can't argue.
But I mean, what a time though to get Kai Havertz back, you know, like a new signing. At the time, you know, we're that solid. We don't panic when Saka's out for a few weeks. No one notices. Odegaard, you know, take your time, fellas. Get yourself back fit, you know.
The squad.
Well, you built a squad to win the league.
Yeah, it's been built.
That's what you've done.
They're ready. They're ready. It's their time.
This is everyone said it. This is the season.
Yeah, it's
you
their
built the right players. You brought in good talent. You
got cover.
You improved the bench.
Yeah, that's,
you know,
that's
with
key.
players who can come in and don't really, you know, it doesn't make the team worse.
What's Gyökeres like? I mean, I think there's still work to be done. He got 2 goals today. There's still work.
He's our number 9, and he starts. If we were in the final tomorrow, he starts because.
I don't know if that's true, Chris. Don't know, mate.
He's a handful.
Yeah.
We went. Jesus today stays out wide. I think, you know, Havertz playing in behind him is decent, but Gyökeres is a handful, and he just needs the service. We watch him, and you just get the ball into him. You know, when Saka plays, a lot of the time he cuts back out a lot of the time, and he's making these runs, but you know he finds himself in there. He's a goal scorer. Look at his, you know, he's done all right since Christmas, so
all right,
can't knock him.
No,
Chris, thanks for your call. I'm going to go to.
It's a good win there. They went away to Leeds, which was it's a tough place. Leeds. Yeah. Arsenal battered them. I mean, that was as convincing a performance you've seen away at Leeds than you'll see. And then
I'm trying to find weakness. I'm trying to find a weakness.
Jay, I don't think they've got one. I remember speaking to you, right, back in September, saying you make peace with it, mate. I made peace. Have you made peace? You haven't made peace.
Not quite yet, because listen, my only weakness I've got on Arsenal.
You got plenty, mate. You got. Go on.
That they've bottled it before.
Mate, there's no signs. There's no evidence.
No, I know that, but there wasn't before. Right?
No.
Now, okay, they're a better team. All right? And before they had injuries, and all of a sudden you're like, squeaky bum time, and they did. They bottled it. I can only hang my hat on that. Right. Do I think that's going to happen? No. I think
make peace now.
I kind of have waved the white flag. I feel like I have. And only
how high above your head is it?
It's chest height.
Oh.
You know, I'm not.
We just wave it like that.
Yeah, it's just like.
But your arms are in a natural position.
They're in a natural position.
When the arm's going to be in an unnatural position?
Yeah, not yet. I need Man City to just, you know, let's give Man City a couple more weeks.
I think Liverpool win tomorrow. I think Liverpool beats City tomorrow, mate, and you're looking at 9 points.
Yeah, it's over then.
I think it's over now, personally. Yeah, but even if City win tomorrow,
I know, but Spurs will beat them. Spurs will beat Arsenal in the North London derby, and then it's game on again. That's after that game.
Where you playing? Where you playing?
You love it.
Where you playing? Hold on a second. Where are the 14th best side? Where are you playing?
Yeah, but form goes out the window, mate.
Listen, if you're playing, you're away from home or home.
No, we're at home.
Oh, you got no chance, mate. Your home record.
What do you mean?
You're better off playing at their place.
No, we got beat 4-1 or something, didn't we?
Your home record at the moment is relegation form.
I know, but
they're going to turn up, mate.
I know, mate.
Pull your pants down. They're going to give you a whooping.
Like how we've performed in the Champions League.
Oh, mate,
we need that performance against Arsenal. Do you know? Because they're going to come at us. They're going to want to hurt us. That's where I feel like we can maybe win a game.
When you play Arsenal in the Champions League, we'll have that conversation. Right? That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Oh, don't. Let's go to Ranjit. He's an Arsenal fan. Ranjit.
Ranjit.
Yeah, hi, good evening, gents. I appreciate the taking my call. Yeah, thank you. Just coming back from the game, I just want to say that if you think about it, I think everybody has not mentioned the board. We got Arsenal have basically the board have backed the Arsenal team all the way through with Arteta, giving him the money that obviously he needs to bring in the players. You know, you guys keep saying that he's Arsenal have bottled it, and if you look at it, end of the day, I think there was Arteta a couple of years ago. Yeah, obviously we were in a good lead, and I think we had a couple of injuries, and what happened is...
Well, you bottled.
We lost... No, we didn't bottle it. We just...
Well, no, you did. You did bottle it, and that's fine, because you're probably going to do it this year, but let's not get away from facts here.
No, Jamie, the point I'm trying to make is that I think I spoke to you on Tuesday, and when I mentioned it to you, you was mentioning about Gyökeres not doing getting the goals, etc. And I said, look, he will come good. Even like today, he's come on as off the bench and he scored a brace. So you can't knock him end of the day, right? And what I'm trying to say to you guys is, I respect that you're Chelsea and when you're at Tottenham, and I get the rivalry, right? Whatever, but you've got to take your hat off to the Arsenal football team, because at the end of the day, they produce the team they got at the moment, and they're grinding out results. Like today, Sunderland was a really hard game, and the way
I don't think you are grinding them out. I think that's I'm not sure you even grinded them out. I think you're powering them out. I mean, you put four past Leeds, and you put 3 past Sunderland, 7 goals and unconceded, home and away. That's not grinding out for me. I
get what you're saying, but there are times. Sometimes you're saying it's nervy. Yeah, it is. It can be nervy. We're all human. End of the day, So we basically got to make sure that we can get over the line. Now,
Ranjit, you've won the title, matey. You won the title.
I appreciate that, but it's a long way. Jason, there's a long way to go.
There is, but you're not. There is no way Arsenal are not winning the title this season. Do you agree with that?
Okay. No, I agree with you, whatever, but we got to take every game as it comes. We got to play Spurs yet. We got to play Brentford next week.
Sorry, you play Spurs?
Tough game.
Mate, honestly, you're winding me up. We've got to play Spurs.
No.
If you had to cherry pick one team to play, Spurs have got to be in the top 2.
Jason,
Never Wolves.
The thing is, Jason, the form goes out the window.
No, it doesn't.
It does,
mate. It does.
Right?
No form.
See, look, they're nervous. Scared. They know they got.
Do you know what, Ranjit?
They've got the North London derby coming up.
Ranjit, this
the
is
one that topples them.
Ranjit, you are sounding like you think they might bottle it. That's amazed me. You sound worried.
No, not no,
you sound.
No, we're not. No, Jason, all I'm saying is let's take one game at a time. There's a lot of people getting on the phone calls and saying, we're going to do the quadruple, we're going to do the... Look, we've got the cup final banked, right? Let's just get there. City ain't going to be a pushover, right? They got their end of the day. They've got great players. So it's who's got the energy
Ranjit,
and the
just
nerve
talk about the league. Forget the quad. Talk about the league. The league title. The league is the most important that you're going for this season, right? It's the most important.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
Yeah, you have a lovely. You got a lovely lead. You had your wobble, 2 draws and a defeat, right? You had a little bit of a. Man City couldn't do anything about it. They were unable to capitalise on your mistakes when you slipped up. You've had to slip up. Now you got back on the horse.
All right, Ranjit, listen, thanks for your call. Keep them coming in. Got some Man United fans. I want to talk about them. They're on fire under Michael Carrick. A few Spurs fans as well. Get involved in the show, though. We want to hear from you. 03 717 22 33 44.
Let's focus on Chelsea. Liam Rosenior back pages again. Rosenior hits out at Arsenal. Chelsea head coach accused the opponents of disrespect for disrupting his side's warm-up before the cup tie.
I wouldn't come out with that, me.
I guess he was asked about it.
Bat it away, use your brains, use your head. Say, not me. What's your point? You saying that costs the game? No.
He got a bit excited, didn't he? Really, you saw if you've watched the video, I'd love to see how far onto their side of the pitch they were, because they didn't pan round, did they? They just showed him giving a bit to somebody. You didn't see who it was at. You didn't see how far they were into there. If they're right in their half and they're constantly doing it, then I get it. I understand it, but still, it's just calm it down.
Rosenior mentioned that it could be mind games, though. Do you believe that the Arsenal players were creeping into that half to get in their heads, or was it just a genuine?
They've done the job either way. They've got in their head either way.
Well, now he's talking about it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Shaban, I don't know. Arsenal were favourites to win that game for me. Why would you, nah. Maybe you might say, look, you know the rules, stay in your own half, but nah, I think we're looking at a big problem here that's not a problem.
Yeah, I don't think they need to resort to doing that, Arsenal.
Yeah, he said in the interview, I've never asked my team to approach on the opposition's territory. I didn't think it was right. Where they were operating, they were affecting my lads' sort of warm-up. What's your thoughts on Rosenior? I'm
still a little bit waiting for it, to be honest with you. The results are ultimately going to be the thing that dictates whether he's a success or not. Some of the things he comes out and says, obviously the world that we live in now, social media, they're so quick to make memes up, honestly, Alan. I don't know if you're on Twitter, Instagram, any of this kind of stuff.
A little, but not really.
It's brutal, honestly. It's a brutal place to be at times. They are so quick at making these memes up, David Brent and all that. And that, I think, subconsciously seeps into people's minds and it makes their mind up for them. But yeah, I think, like I say, it's just going to be down to results. It is simple as that.
And you've got to be able to, laugh that off as well. I mean, look at Arteta.
UK Radio's winning British boxing title in its prime. Punch Drunk, Rope-A-Dope Knock-'em-Out Radio. Hells Bells Boxing.
Big fights, big names.
The original and best fight night. Tonight from 9 on talkSPORT.
You're listening to the Game Day phone in on talkSPORT. Me, Jeremy Hart, and Jason Cundy. Let's get an update in the 5:30 game. Newcastle, bit of trouble, Steve.
1, Brentford 2, 10 minutes into second half. Ahead, a cross has come into the box from Kieran Trippier. Botman with a goal for Newcastle. Janmat and Thiago with the goals for Brentford, who probably just about deserve their lead. Newcastle gone to a new formation. Jordan Henderson's just come off to give Newcastle fans a little bit more irritation. But at this moment in time, it's turning into a little bit of a basketball match. You have it, we have it. The load are going forward. But still, Newcastle 1, Brentford 2.
Right, let's discuss some of the main topics of the day, all thanks to Betfair.
Topic of the day on talkSPORT with Betfair. 18+gambleaware.org.
Yeah, the early game, Man United made it 4 wins out of 4 under Michael Carrick. 2-0 win over Spurs. After the game, Carrick gave an insight as to just why things have gone so well since his arrival.
It's difficult to say, I think it's just understanding what the supporters kind of are after, what type of football they want, what it means to be here, how to cope with being here. That's a huge thing and it gets overlooked. I mean, we see what goes on the green stuff there with the pitch behind us, but actually mentally and emotionally coping with being here and what that brings, and seeing it as a real positive and embracing it, and it's a great place to be. It's where a lot of people want to be, so not seeing it as any negative and just going along that one, and the boys are playing with a lot of expression and confidence at the moment, but at the same time you've got to work hard, so getting that balance right. But there's obviously a lot of things go into it, and a little bit obviously with Munich and the anniversary yesterday, and speaking to the boys a little bit about that and letting them know kind of what it means to the club. So it's not just football, it's the behaviour side as well, and understanding what it means to be here.
Okay, let's go to Spencer, who's a Man United fan. All right, Spence.
Spenny.
Hello, boys. How are we?
All right, mate. So you just heard your manager there, Michael Carrick. He's obviously talking well at the minute. He knows the football club. You're in great form.
Yeah, right. So firstly, I'll get on it. I just want to say, I think Tottenham fans, especially the geezer that was coming and calling Frank a clown, I think it's all a bit too much. Tottenham were poor last year. They finished 4th bottom. They're poor this year, right? They shouldn't have sacked Postecoglou because he won them the trophy. So I think Spurs are being a bit hard on him. They ain't really spent no money. But anyway, we mullered them today. I don't really think it was I think VAR should be scrapped because Diallo against City a couple of weeks back, that was definitely a red card and he got a yellow. This one, that Diallo one was more of a red card than what the Romero one was today. And I also want to call for an outright ban on people that work for the station saying that Carrick should be appointed full-time, because unless he wins the next 13 games, I don't want to hear none of that, because it's just nonsense. At the end of the day, we was poor with Amorim, but we was playing the wrong system. The same players that played that system are playing a different system, and they've won 4 in a row.
Okay, here's a question for you then, Spence. When do we get to the point where you will start saying, give him the job?
Like I said, listen, if we finish third, behind Arsenal and City, because I think that's the way it'll end. I think the season will be Arsenal, City, United, Chelsea, or Chelsea, United. I think if we perform well till then, I think then maybe he's in the conversation. But up until then, I just think like most of it's just to fill airtime. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, Michael Carrick was at Middlesbrough and he got jogged on from there. So what is he now? Some world-class manager that we done it with Solskjaer before, boys. Yeah, it was an interim.
Yeah, I know, but you can't blame. You know, you can't change that kind of whole way of thinking just because it didn't work out with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Michael Carrick's a completely different person. In my opinion, he's a better manager than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Well, to be fair, boys, I'm not. Look, I remember the good old days of Fergie, and I remember everything since he's left. So I'm just happy that we're actually winning games for once, and we're not playing a dull football. I think the signings we made in the summer, and Burmo's been playing well. I'd like to see Sesko get more minutes. I think, like I've said to you boys before, I think the league overall is a poor league. I don't really think the quality is there from, say, 10 years ago. You know what I mean? I think the whole of European football is poor. I think VAR's got a lot to do with it. I think it's took a lot of the enjoyment out of the game, because I went to see Barnet play the other week, and it was amazing just to get in the ground at 3 and leave.
Do me a favour. Do me a favour.
What are you on about, mate? Honestly,
oh my God, you just come back watching Man United beat Spurs in the Premier League, and you're saying you're going to Barnet and you enjoyed it more.
No, what I'm saying is, boys...
Come on, Spenny.
No, listen, boys, I'm not saying I enjoyed it more. I'm just saying that it was...
Oh, it ain't down to VAR, is it? Why is...
No, but boys...
Why is VAR... Look, the 2 decisions that you're talking about were VAR, right? If VAR didn't exist, those 2 decisions still stand. So So you can't bring in that Diallo one on... Who was it on in the end? Was it on Dockett? It was on Dockett, right? Right.
Dockett,
so both decisions on field stood. So that's got nothing to do with VAR. So you can't drag VAR into that.
No, but boys, my point was about the going to see the Barnet, because it was just you get in the ground at 3, you're out at 4:45. There's none of this waiting around after a goal scored. There's none of this. His toes offside, his armpits offside. You know what I mean? They should make it more clear.
What was the score? Don't say 0-0.
The Barnet one, no, they won 2-0. It was against Oldham.
Right. Okay.
And anyway, I just want to say, up the wall. I really hope Millwall get promoted this year, because I just think it'll be amazing for the
you
Premier League.
Barnet, Millwall. You're from London and support Man United.
Yeah.
What do you want to? What?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
No,
apples and pears. Sport Man United.
Yeah. Spenny, top man, mate. See you later. Millwall are flying, by the way.
Up the wall.
Oh, mate, they're on fire. Yeah. My family are going to be absolutely buzzing right now.
Well, yeah. I mean, why don't you go and support Millwall, mate? Why don't you go over?
Well, they are my second team. If I was going to have a second team, one that I keep an eye on, it is Millwall. It is Millwall.
Why don't you forget Spurs?
Nah, I can't.
No,
mate.
Jay, look, I've come in here today, right, mate. You're on a downer again. You've been on a downer for the last 18 months, mate. Spurs. If you support Millwall, mate, you'll be happy. I get happy, Jay, not down, Jay.
Well, no, I'm happy that Millwall are 5th in table.
I want buoyant, happy, smiley Jay, not down in the mouth, grumpy Jay.
Spurs is my club. You can't change your club.
Well, stop moaning about them then, right?
I'm going to moan.
You can moan, but don't take it out on me.
Let's go to Jaden, who's a Spurs fan. Jaden?
All right, Jaden.
Jace, how you doing?
All
right, matey. How are you?
Oh, weirdly, all right. Just driving back from the game now with my brother.
Okay. Were you happy? Not happy?
I'm happier than what I thought I would be. My brother's a big United fan. I'm a Spurs fan. My old man's a Spurs fan. And my mum's a United fan. So
right.
You can imagine how it was growing up. And then for my birthday, my brother got us tickets. First time going to Old Trafford. I was sat in the United end with him. He bought me a United top with Ericsson on the back. So I was
nice.
all right, I'll wear it with Ericsson on the back, you know. And
Sorry, hold on.
Go on.
Your first time at Old Trafford as a Spurs fan, you wore a Man United shirt.
Yeah, it was sort of part of the deal. He got me tickets for my birthday and bought me a United top with Ericsson on the back, to be fair to him.
Sounds like he's bullying you.
Slightly. I have felt bullied by him.
Is he there?
Yeah, he's there, yeah.
What's his name?
Taylor.
Taylor?
Yeah.
You're bullying your brother, mate. It's not fair.
That is my job as an older brother.
Yeah, I mean, fair play, I suppose. Yeah.
So, Alden, did you sit in the Man United? Where did you sit?
In the United end, I did keep my coat zipped up, but I'll be honest with you, boys, I've sort of fallen in love with them.
With who?
United.
You're a Tottenham fan.
I know, but just like Jason said, I've been depressed for 18 months, and
well,
I feel like I need a bit of enjoyment.
Hold on, you're going to become a Man United fan now? Are you going to leave Tottenham?
Well, I've got hour and a half. I'm thinking of how I tell my dad. I've got hour and a half journey.
Do you know what, mate? Your brother's good at bullying. It's unbelievable. You go up there a Spurs fan, you come back a Man United fan.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. Jaden, have a think about it, right? Just have a think about this for a minute. Spurs, Europa League champions last season, yeah? Beat Man United in the final, all right? If you were going to support, a team who was guaranteed to win trophies in Man City or something, I'd still think you're a disgrace, but I could understand it. Man United?
Do you want to know the turning point, right? So there's 70,000 United fans, all singing songs. There's the Munich air disaster, so sort of about the love there a little bit, And then they were singing about Matt Busby, about George Best. Even Wes Brown got a song today. And then the Spurs fans started singing Champions Europe, we know what we are.
Yeah.
And then United come back with, we've seen it all, we've won the lot. And I thought, we can't compete.
Do you know what?
Jaden, Jaden's a disgrace.
No, he's not.
No, he is.
No.
He's getting sucked in by a few Man United fans all of a sudden start singing because they've won some games. Been booing the team off the park every week.
Hold on. Jaden's suffered enough pain, the agony you suffer.
Tough.
Right? No.
Tough.
No, he's got the shirt now. He's got the shirt.
No.
He heard them sing about the Busby Babes. He's seen them wipe the floor with Spurs today. He's seen the atmosphere. He's seen the light. Jaden?
And like you say, they've only won 4 games. Imagine if in their pomp.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I know. Imagine that.
But you're not a Man United fan.
He is now. I think he's a Man United fan.
Do you know what I mean? That's just glory hunting because, you're watching a team all of a sudden, they've won a couple of games. You're like, I want to support them. They're decent.
Taylor's
what about? You're a Tottenham fan. Suck it up and deal with it like we all have to.
No, Taylor's done a great job of bullying. Older brother bullying at his finest.
Nah.
Yeah. Well, if I was glory hunting, I would have supported them when I was younger, when they were winning all the time, and I was getting proper bullied back then, do you know?
Yeah, but you're doing it now. It's even worse.
No.
You can't... Jaden, I'm sorry, mate. You can't change your team, all right? You decided to be a Spurs fan, all right? Whether you made the right decision or not, well, that's up for debate. But you've picked your team, you stick to it. You can change your wife, you can change your girlfriend, you can't change your football club. Simple as. Done and dusted. Swallow it, deal with it.
Is he still there?
Alive.
Yeah. Jaden?
Yeah.
You're an absolute disgrace. You're an absolute disgrace. Absolutely disgusting from you. I can't believe you still got the Man United shirt on?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, get rid of him.
Do you know what, mate?
Get rid of him. Block him.
Do you know what?
Don't hear from him again.
That is... I can't say what I was about to say. I had to stop myself saying something. I can't use that word.
That is
disgusting.
Yeah, disgusting. He should be ashamed of himself.
Yeah.
That was a look at some of the main topics of the day, all thanks to Betfair. 18 plus, beganware.org.
think there's times as well, isn't there? You look at the problem at Sheffield Wednesday and how Barry Bannon's gone about it when he's been there and he's come out and spoke when members of staff aren't getting paid and stuff. There's times to come out, isn't there, and speak, but the problems that Spurs are having when they've got so many good players available still, just keep it in-house. You know, let Thomas Frank deal with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because Thomas Frank has obviously been asked about it. He was quite diplomatic in public. In private, would he have been fuming with his captain, you think?
I think so, yeah. I think he would have been fuming.
Does he do fuming?
He does sort of quiet fuming.
Scandinavian fuming.
Yeah, he doesn't shout and bawl, but he will drag you in there and have a word for sure. He's not.
Because you were with him for how long at Brentford? 3 years. 3 years. How many times did he blow his top during that period?
Once or twice in the dressing room, but for sure, there were times he would drag players into the office and let them know. But in his way, he's not a shouter and baller. But in his way, he's more than willing to sort things.
Well, what do you think about him making the step up to being the Tottenham manager? Because it is a step up, isn't it? I mean, although you look at the table and Brentford are 7th and Tottenham are in the bottom half of the table, there's more scrutiny.
Yep.
There's a lot more noise around the place because it's a bigger football club. So how do you think he's going to handle that?
I think he's got all the tools to handle it well. I think he has handled it well. Obviously, the results haven't gone so well at the minute, but I think he, looking at the game on Sunday against City, the players are still working really hard for him. Second half, especially, you could see they're still running for him. You kind of look at that as signs of, they're still with him at the minute. Obviously, like you say, the club is a lot bigger than Brentford at this moment in time, and there's a lot more scrutiny on him, and he will be, tested with all those things. But he's a fantastic manager. I've got a lot of time for him. Really enjoyed my time with him, and I fully expected him to do well moving forward and stepping on. I think, like I say, results haven't gone to plan at the minute, but I think giving him a bit more time.
You're listening to the Game Day phone on talkSPORT. Me, Gemma Hart, and Jason Cundy. Let's get straight to St James's Park. Big moment. Harmy.
Huge moment, this, in the context of the game for Newcastle United. They're losing 2-1, 15 minutes to go. Another 50-50 decision, boys. We've got a VAR check, which Andy Madley is looking at the screen. Ball in from the left. Elanga makes a break down the left-hand side. As he plays the ball across the goal, Bruno Guimaraes is between penalty spot and 6-yard box.
It's a penalty.
And for me, it's a penalty.
It's a penalty.
It hasn't been given yet.
It's 100% a penalty.
I don't know why he's taking so long to make his decision.
I'm amazed they're taking so long.
I think the penalty. I don't think the penalty is the issue. I think here is the attempt to play the ball. If there's not, we could see a red card.
Here we go.
Listen to the Andy Madley is quiet in the crowd, and he said it's a careless trip. In the words careless trip, so I wonder there could be a red card here. A careless trip by the Brentford defender on Bruno Guimaraes, and all of a sudden Andy Madley's running back across the field, so be interesting to see where his decision is. Remember, in the first half there was a VAR check, handball, not handball, hand by the side for Murphy. It was given a penalty because his hand was in a natural position, but the ball was going to goal. It was a yellow card to Jacob Murphy. We haven't had any decision here other than the penalty.
Yeah, it's a penalty. It's an accidental trip, right? But it's a pen. I don't think you can give a red for that because he hasn't made an attempt to play the ball. I think personally, I think
they get it right.
Penalty, it's not a red, in my opinion.
It's not a red. It's not a red. So Andy Madley's come over.
But are you denying a clear goal scoring opportunity?
That's what I mean.
Yeah, but it's not. He ain't challenged for the ball, has he?
Well, but that's why it's a red.
That's why it's a red.
Yeah,
we haven't had a card either. We haven't had a card.
No card.
No card at all. So we haven't had a card. It's denying a goal scoring opportunity. It's inside the box. He's not playing the ball. Will there be a question? Keith Andrews has absolutely berated the fourth official, Rob Jones, who's copped it, to be fair, from both sides. But Bruno Guimaraes has got the ball on the spot. Everybody's backtracked. Newcastle are 2-1 down at this moment in time. There's 13 minutes on the clock. Guimaraes, right-footed, in towards the Leazer's end. And he sends Canada the wrong way. It's Newcastle 2, Brentford 2, 12 minutes to go. And we've got a game on.
Okay, Harmy, we'll get back to you. My debate would have
Jay,
been...
You make a good point. You do make a good point.
If he misses that penalty...
You make a good point.
Brentford have got away with it.
Yeah, I don't...
Do you know what I mean? Because it is a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Whether he's meant it or not...
Yeah, but is it a clear goal-scoring opportunity?
Of course, he's rolling it across the box. It's a tap-in. He's 6 yards out.
He's not in control of the ball, is he? There's no... I know, but if he's running in on goal... He might, no, Jay, I hear you. Come on. But I hear you, but I don't think it's a howler again.
Okay,
I can see why. If he gives it, I see why he gives it.
It's a talking point. I know that.
100%.
But listen, it doesn't matter because Newcastle scored a penalty. 2-2. They get the penalty. Game on.
By the way, I think it should be a yellow.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're right. Right, we'll get back to Harmy for the big moments. There's still, 11 minutes of normal time to be played in that. There will be a lot of extra time as well, I would have thought. But let's go to your calls. We've got loads to go. Go to Dan, who's a Spurs fan. All right, Dan?
Danny boy.
Hi, guys, you all right?
I'm all right, Dan. Dan, it's tough being a Spurs fan right now.
Do you know, Jamie, I met you once over at Billericay Town when you were playing there. And you know your football, but Jason, mate, why are you so obsessed with Spurs?
What do you mean?
You're obsessed, mate. Every time we lose a game, we get a draw. You're just on us all the time.
It's funny.
Today, honestly, today, did you really think we'd get a result with the players we had today?
I don't care. It's funny.
Why is it funny?
Because you're Spurs. You're just all... You're always... That's all... You're just Spurs. And it's funny when you get beat.
Mate, you wouldn't even survive at the level of the games played at today.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But I still... Either way, it's still funny because you're just Spurs. And let me have a look at the table. Yeah, you're 14th.
Dan, I'm not being funny. What do you expect? Do you expect anything less from a Chelsea fan? Like, do you know what I mean? You're going to rib it from Arsenal fans. You're going to get it from Chelsea fans. We are a laughing stock right now.
We're not, honestly.
No, but we are, though, Dan.
Dan, you are.
Like, we are, though,
We're not
Dan.
laughing stock.
No, but we are, Dan.
Seven first-team players out.
That don't matter.
Cry me a river.
Right, Jason, why don't you talk about Everton not winning trophies or Villa not winning trophies?
No, because I don't dislike Everton like I dislike Spurs. It's funny because it's Spurs.
Mate, what's funny is that you wouldn't even last a minute in today's game.
I mean,
Dan,
I think
Danny,
you probably
would. You are a laughing stock, though. Let me tell you now, the last 2 seasons are the worst 2 seasons in Spurs' history in the Premier League, and I didn't play in them.
So it's our worst last 2 seasons. We won a trophy last year.
Yeah. The worst Premier League, I said.
So Chelsea won the Conference League, is it? And or the World Cup, we won the Europa League.
I mean, Danny, if I was you, I'd pipe down and put the phone down, mate. You can't at me when it comes to trophies. You can't.
Mate, it's not about...
No, Danny boy.
Yes, mate.
Danny boy, come on, mate.
No,
come
not
on.
at all, mate.
But Dan, we are struggling a bit here, mate.
Mate, I'm amazed you're trying to throw strays at me.
No, you're obsessed, mate. You've got 11 players out. What do you expect at Old Trafford?
Well, I mean, I couldn't care less how many players you got out. Get a bigger squad. Get a better squad. Get a better medical team. Get a better medical team then. Dan.
We don't have billionaires.
Dan, listen. Danny.
The Lewis family are billionaires.
Dan, it's not my fault you're rubbish, mate. Is
You're
it?
rubbish, right?
No, it's not my fault you're rubbish. Is it? Dan, it's not, is it? I know you want to pop at me, Dan. Is it my fault?
I don't care if it's your fault.
No, but is it though?
If you got on Spurs, mate, you better back it up.
No, but it's not my fault, is it?
I'm not saying it's your fault, but
stop having a pop at me then, Danny boy.
People don't achieve anything. They've got opinions all the time.
No, but Dan, it's not my fault you got beat 2-0 and Romero started to boot people over the pitch again, is it?
Are you joking? Honestly,
is it my fault?
That tackle he done. Any other game, he gets given a yellow.
Is it my fault?
Who said it's your fault?
Well, stop having a pop at me then.
You dig Spurs out all the time.
It's great fun.
It's not great fun, mate.
It is for me.
Your career, that's great fun.
I had great fun. I have great fun doing it. It's every week.
Dad, listen, mate. don't get sucked in by Cundy. You come on, you know it's up. You know it's coming. He's a Chelsea fan. When Chelsea get beat, we all do the same for him. If Arsenal get beat, we slaughter them. That's just the way it is. That's how we do things.
Don't have a pop at me, blaming me.
No, you are out of order, mate. You are obsessed.
There's no point in having
No, you are obsessed.
Don't have a pop at me.
You are obsessed.
Where's my clown at? Where is it? Where's it when I need it? When Dan's on the phone.
Let's get the latest odds in the 5:30 game. All thanks to Betfair.
Odds update on talkSPORT with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sub from Betfair. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
It is currently Newcastle 2, Brentford 2. Brentford are on the attack, but they clear it. Newcastle's win 3-1. The draw is 15-8 on. Brentford to win is 5-1. That's all thanks to Betfair. 18 plus, we gamble it all.
Odds update on talkSPORT with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sub from Betfair. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
O'Hara and Cundy's weekend winners and losers.
Right, it's that time of the weekend we pick out winners and losers. What are you going for?
Right, winners, Danny Boy, pin bet your lug holes. Cole Palmer, Chelsea, hat-trick. Going away, getting a win.
Yeah,
oh, Danny, it's not my fault, Danny Boy, that you got beat, right? So Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
Guy Carrez, Danny Boy, Arsenal player. Been thrown there just to... Comes off the bench, scores 2 goals. Well done him. He's gonna get a Premier League winners medal. All right, Gunners are gonna win it. Danny Boy, sorry mate. David Moyes up to 7th.
Yeah,
that's
flying.
for Tony Bellew, by the way, if he's still listening. See, we do actually give Everton some credit. With
little old Everton.
No, you know.
Yeah, well done.
They're up to. Do you know what? I think that goal's changed for you. Just have a look at the league table. Blah blah blah.
They're 7th or 8th. They're there about.
They've changed places now. Everton, yeah. It's a draw now. The losers, right? It's going to be a Spurs special just for Danny Boy. Right?
How did I know that this was coming?
Just for Danny. Just for
How did
you.
I know that it was just going to be all Spurs thing?
So Dan's in his car fuming, right? It's not my fault. The Spurs are garbage.
Oh
my God!
Oh my God! Park!
It's Newcastle 2, Brentford 3, and it's Watari with the left-footed strike at the Gallagher end to break Newcastle's hearts. Newcastle on the attack, got knocked in. Lovely touch from Jensen, just slipped it in. Newcastle caught 6s and 7s at the back, and Watari just settled himself, got into the corner of the box and fired it across Nick Pope. Newcastle 2, Brentford 3.
Own it. Oh my gosh.
Massive goal.
Unbelievable.
Oh, Newcastle fans got to be fuming. Eddie Howe. He was coming under pressure the other day, but
by the way,
losing at home to Brentford.
It's a great strike.
Yeah.
But how's he got in there like that in behind Trippier?
No.
He's gone between Pope's legs as well.
He's gone for his legs. Right, let's go back to...
so it's a Danny Boy special, the Spurs fan.
No, come on, let's be serious here.
No, I'm being...
Give me some losers. What's the losers?
Right,
of the
weekend? Losers are Romero. Red card, mate. Red card. You can't be going booting people around like that, mate. After shouting your mouth off, right, midweek, keep your nose clean, giving it all there ain't enough players. Well, there's not enough players because you've been suspended now for 4 games, right?
Yeah, come on.
Another loser, Thomas Frank. He's in there. Thomas Frank, he's gone in, mate.
Yeah.
Mate, he's having an absolute stinkfest. And the final loser is Danny Boy, the Spurs fan.
Losers.
Danny Boy, if you're listening, you're in the losers, matey. Don't have a pop at me, right? It's not my fault you got beat again. It's not my fault you're 14th. Is it? I know he's having a pop at me.
Oh, dear. All right, that's the weekend's winners and losers. Keep your calls coming in. 03 717 22 33 44.
O'Hara and Cundy's weekend winners and losers.
just disrespectful. And how about you look at your own performances? I rate Romero. I do rate him as a defender. 5 goals this season as well. He's chipping in with his goals from centre half. But you haven't had the best of seasons. You cost your side on numerous occasions with poor defending. Just shut up and play football. Leave that to the manager to speak to the board about signings. It's none of your business. Fans will like it.
Captain.
Yeah, fans will like it. Okay, would you see an Arsenal captain come out and speak like that?
But Arsenal not in the same situation.
One of the things Thomas Frank said in that clip we just played is that Romero is ambitious. Can't have been that ambitious.
Well, he's won the World Cup.
He signed a new contract with Tottenham. If you're that ambitious, you don't do that. You back yourself to go and play for a big club. He was part of the team that finished 17th in the Premier League last year. He was described by our own Stuart Pearce as a liability in the previous meeting with Manchester United. He isn't that good a defender. I don't think he's that good a character. And I think he should have been stripped of the captaincy. This is not how a captain of a Premier League football club should be behaving.
Well, he's a Europa League winner and a World Cup final
the dog and
winner.
duck in the final.
Well, they didn't bring the dog and duck in the World Cup final, did they? They beat France. But
well, Sam,
Jimmy Traoré won the Champions League. Doesn't make him a legend of football, does it?
Not saying he's a legend. He's just saying that he's not a bad footballer. You think he's overrated, and I think he's
so
got.
Does Stuart Pearce. I'll take Stuart Pearce's view over mine.
I think he's got great qualities. I think he's just a little bit sometimes too eager, and sometimes his ego gets the better of him, and he wants to go and do everything instead of being disciplined.
There's the point that you've made. He's rash on the pitch. He gets too many bookings. He gets too many red cards. He gets caught out of position too often. And he's clearly overly emotional off the pitch. And you use the word ego there. Speaking of people who know what goes on in that Tottenham dressing room, there are too many egos. There are too many players there who feel they should be playing for far bigger clubs than Tottenham. And I think therein lies the problem.
Tottenham are a big club.
But when you're winless in 6 Premier League games, maybe some of these players that are like in post, Romero himself speaking out, concentrate on getting back-to-back wins.
It's all optics. Do you know what it is? It's nonsense. You're right. The fans will love it. The fans loved it when the players were getting involved with Ollie Watkins after you dumped him out the FA Cup.
Yes.
It's all fake. Do your talking on the pitch, not off. Listening to the Game Day phone on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie Hire and Jason Cundy. It's still 3-2 to Brentford at St James's Park. Full time with Harmy coming up, but there are 9 minutes of added time, so it's going to be an interesting finish to that game. We'll get to any big moments coming your way, but let's look ahead to tomorrow's Premier League action with Sky Sports.
Stay ahead of the game on talkSPORT with Sky Sports. Stream the biggest Premier League games flexibly with Now. Like Liverpool versus Man City live tomorrow. Search Now Sports. 18 plus. Stream via internet. Terms apply.
Yeah, a couple of games tomorrow. Obviously, the big one is Liverpool v Man City. We've got Brighton, Crystal Palace as well. Brighton, actually, they fell away this season, haven't they?
Fallen away a little bit.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want in your ACCA, mate. They're so inconsistent. They really are. But they're at home. Palace
in disarray as well.
Well, they are. Yeah, I can't see anything other than a bright victory.
No, I agree.
I find it hard to give Palace a squeak here. All that's gone on at the football club with the Mateta situation and all that, I just cannot get past it, mate. So I'm going to go for a comfortable 3-1 Brighton Albion.
Okay, look, just the big one. You mentioned it earlier. Liverpool v Man City. You think Liverpool win?
I think they will. Yeah. I think there's going to be goals, mate. There's no way this is 0-0. I'm telling you that for nothing, right? Liverpool, they're unpredictable. So are Man City. Neither side defensively are great. I've just got a feeling. Had it been at Man City, I'd have gone 3-2 then. I'm only going the home team because I just feel Liverpool.
But are Liverpool that convincing? I don't.
No, they're
like
not.
They are.
No, they're not. But neither are City. There's goals. Both teams are capable of scoring goals. Liverpool they beat Newcastle 4-1 the other week. Right?
Yeah.
Actually, Newcastle, they weren't bad. They'd done it right, but they got beat 4-1. Man City played Newcastle the other day. They beat them 3-1. Newcastle could have scored 3 or 4 goals in that game as well. So that's why I'm going to go goals. The only reason I'm going to go Liverpool because they're home. And I think the title...
His title's over then. It's 9 points.
Yeah, I think it's over anyway. Even if City win, I still think they're not good enough to go on and challenge, or certainly do enough between now and the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
They've got to turn it to some team, by the way, to catch Arsenal,
Yeah.
and also to maintain that ability to stay with them. And there's no evidence I've seen about City that they're anywhere near Arsenal.
Okay, all right, that was a look ahead to tomorrow's Premier League action. Don't forget that with Now, you can stream all the Sky Sports action flexibly, like Liverpool v Man City, live tomorrow. Search Now Sports. Right, let's go to one more call and go to Callum. He's a Spurs fan. Callum.
All right, Callum. Callum.
All right, Cal.
Hi, gents. You okay?
Yeah, we're good, Cal. Look, obviously, Spurs getting beat again. Romero gets sent off. It's just going from bad to worse.
Jamie, I think you need to give your head a wobble, mate. I think Thomas is the man to take us forward. I think he's getting a lot of flack.
What are you on about, Callum? What evidence has he given you to say that is the case?
Mate, look at the Champions League performance. Like we're top four in that. We qualified comfortably in that.
Who cares? Look at the league. It's your bread and butter, mate. We played garbage teams in the Champions League. Let's be honest, mate. We can sit here and say that we played rubbish teams.
Mate, the Champions League.
Yeah,
really
because
good.
we played against some really
you might
average
win it,
sides.
Jay, you might win it.
Come on, mate, Callum. We're Premier League. In disarray.
Look what he's done at Brentford. He's come across.
Have you seen Brentford since he's left? Have you seen Brentford? They're winning 3-2 away from home. They're going to go 7th in the table.
Yeah, it's all his hard work, isn't it?
No, it ain't his hard work. They sold the 2 best players, and Keith Andrews done a better job.
No. You're delusional, buddy. You're delusional.
I'm not delusional, mate. You're the one who's delusional. Do you genuinely believe that Thomas Frank is the man to take Spurs back to where Spurs need to get to?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, mate, you're an Arsenal fan. You must be an Arsenal fan.
No, we're a football club that we wanted a trophy. We got a European trophy, and we sacked our manager. What football club is this?
We finished 17th.
Yeah, but
and now we're 14th, and we're actually in a relegation battle.
You're doing all right, Jay.
And you're saying he should keep his job.
Jay, you're doing all right, mate. You are.
Yeah, and if we do go down...
You're above Palace. You're above Leeds. You're doing all right.
Shut up.
No, you're above Forest.
No. Callum, I'm not having it, mate. I don't even believe you're a Spurs fan. I think you're on a wind-up.
He's the man to bring us back.
No, I think.
See, look, he's laughing. No. He's laughing. Go away. Idiot.
Where's Danny Boy when you need him?
No more. I've had enough. I've had enough of Saturday nights and Spurs. I've just had enough.
Jay, listen, you're above Palace, above Leeds, above Forest.
I've had enough of coming
above West Ham, Burnley, and Wolves.
Having to do this show every Saturday when Spurs have got beat.
Is it my fault? Well, don't look at me like that. Danny Boy's had a problem with me. Don't look at me like that. It's not my fault.
I'm going home and I'm forgetting about football. All right? Thanks for all your calls over the last 2 hours. We're back on Sports Bar on Monday.
Can't wait. The old clown outfit that's coming out. Don't worry about that.
Keep the calls coming in, though. But, big story, Brentford are very close to winning at St James's Park. Rory Jennings show next. 03 717 22 33 44.
You don't mean that, man.
Okay, stop
man,
shouting,
let me get the out of here, bro. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Talking about my peoples and all that. It's hard to believe a black man than a white man. The cheated. Tell him to sue me so I can show the facts early. Because when the documentary and everything, the story come out, I'm going to show everything.
Fantastic.
I'm going to get all the people that know and all the people that's in the inside. He got people that in the inside of here. They're going to know. I don't, what? I don't